I'm live, huh? Well, I just woke up, so I'd say I'm pretty not live. How do I get them all in the shot? Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, villain teams. How we love you so. Villain teams. I just wanted you to know that it's early. Well, not really. I always wake up at like 2, so I slept in today. But it's early for some people on a Sunday, so I figured why not wake up and talk a little toys. Because it's been a busy couple of days for me on the YouTubes. And cap it all off with the morning live stream. But there's no one watching. I've been rambling to myself, which is totally fine. I also understand that because I was up until 3 last night streaming, so I'm sure people are sleeping that off. But I do have this one finished bad guy team finally. So that means I need to do a video about them. And I will totally get around to doing it this week. But I need to do a little Cabal research, you know, because I don't know too much about... I know about the team, I know about the characters, but I don't know much about the storylines that they've been involved in, and I don't want to talk about something if I don't know enough to talk about it. So that's where I was hoping chat would come in and be like, hey, you should read this Cabal storyline, you should read this, but literally no one's here. So I guess I'll have to wait it out or just do my research the old-fashioned way and not have other people tell me what to read and just find out myself. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So, yeah, I need to figure out how I want to do this video. I kind of want to do a comic retelling with the Cabal. But I need to figure out which run I should. I know this is the first iteration of the Cabal. It's the only team of the Cabal that I'm concerned with. The later teams have some crappy members who I really don't care for. But this team is all A-listers. You know, you've got Lady Loki, you've got the Hood back here who is actually showing up in Ironheart for whatever reason. You've got Doctor Doom, and then you've got Norman, Taskmaster, Emma Frost, and Namor. And they're all essentially like an anti-Illuminati. And the Illuminati is Doctor Strange, Tony Stark, Black Panther, not Namor. Black Panther essentially is like super big powered superheroes, like with the highest position, at least for their ability. You know, Tony's the smartest, richest person, and Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme, etc. So the Illuminati, and Reed Richards is the smartest man in the world. So what they would do, there's 13 watching, no likes. What's up, y'all? Talk to me. Smash like, say hello. Tell me which Cabal comic I should read. But you know, the Illuminati was so during before Secret Wars 2, the 2015 Jonathan Hickman one, which is not technically Secret Wars 2, but it is. So the Illuminati was the one dealing with the incursions. Thank you, Zombie Hunter. Was the one dealing with the incursions. So they were essentially just deciding that whole worlds were going to be wiped out so that the 616 universe would be okay. And that they took that upon themselves as their job. So, you know, really the Illuminati was doing some horrible shit for the supposed right reason, which was to preserve their universe. But who's to say? I mean, we all know the 616 was the proper Marvel universe. But the Illuminati was a big part in like They actually like destroyed worlds so that the 616 would survive. So they were trying. The Illuminati's role was essentially to do the shit that the Avengers couldn't do or wouldn't do. And that's where the Cabal comes in. The Cabal is like the anti Illuminati, because Doctor Doom is like smartest guy, you know, so he's like a Mr. Fantastic. We've got Norman as our Tony Stark counterpart. We've got Loki for Doctor Strange. You've got Namor. You've got Emma Frost. You've got Taskmaster, the Hood. So you've got some strong backup. So a lot of these characters are really cool, and I would hope that at some point we see. Well, we did see Illuminati in the MCU. We saw the Illuminati in Multiverse of Madness. Minus a few characters. What's up, L-Man H78? What's up, K-Mac? I'm okay. Happy Sunday. Happy Pride Month, everybody. It's June 1st, so big month for me. But the Cabal is really cool. And I do need to do a Dark Avengers and a Squadron Supreme video, which are also like bad guy teams of good guys. But I don't have all the Dark Avengers yet because they haven't released Ares and they haven't released the new Hawkeye. So K-Mac, I'll tell you this. If you want to know my feelings on the new Marvel Legends stream, just go check it out. So there's a 6-minute clip of my interview with Dave from Displaying Model Behavior yesterday called Riley and Dave Talk Marvel Legends. That pretty much sums up between the two of us how we feel about the Marvel versus Capcom wave. So if you want to go check that out after this, you totally can. 32 watching and only 4 likes. Come on, y'all. Smash the like. And also, my interview yesterday with Dave was members only, but it is now for everybody. So everyone can go see that full interview. I know the Cabal needs a hood, but he just looks so lame. Well, I need a custom hood because the hood that they gave us was really, really crappy. So we can talk about that. So I put, this is the alternate Hobgoblin Demon Hobgoblin head. I took it out of the hood. Ironic. I took it out of the hood that it came with, which was orange. And I put it on the Jigsaw body because let me just grab Jigsaw here. I thought Jigsaw looked way too scrawny in this suit. And, you know, he's known for dressing up as the Punisher. So because I got that 2-pack, I put Jigsaw on the Legendary Riders Punisher body. And I put, you know, his neck thing around it. So I think that this is a better Jigsaw for me. I like this Jigsaw a lot better. He definitely looks like he could fuck up Frank if he wanted to. And then I put that head on this. And of course, we get this crappy, super stiff plastic hood. But I'd say my hood looks better than maybe 90% of most people's hood, just because I put in the effort to actually make him look a crime lord and put him in a suit and give him a demon face instead of a normal screaming guy head. Can't find that Cabal for less than 148. That's why I just, when I see a team starting, yeah, Cabal assemble. I love the Cabal. I love the Dark Avengers. I think that they're really cool concepts. Yo, there's 25 people watching. Smash like, please. That's a lot of people watching right now. And then I have an extra Doom. And this was from the Fantastic Four Walgreens wave. This Taskmaster and Norman are from that Cabal 3-pack. But I used the Doombot head on this other Doom that I had. So now I also have a Doombot. Yeah, literally, it costs nothing to smash. And now there's 34 people watching. So just smash the like button. If you would all like the, well, that was fast. If you would all like the Cabal or Marvel or Dark Avengers or any of that, just smash the like button. And if you're new here, definitely subscribe, because there's a lot of cool stuff on my channel, a lot of cool stuff coming. Trying to get more interviews going, like we've had D Amazing, we've had Displaying Model Behavior. I do have smaller creators on as well. So like if someone says, hey, I want to come on your stream and talk, I'll vet them. I'll make sure they're okay. And then we'll figure out a time. But this month, I've got a lot going on. Where did I get that cape for Emma? GPS lot. GPS lot on eBay. It is wired. It's glued on there. So she definitely has a better range of motion than she did before. I hate these heels, though, because she does not stand very well. But if you have a Cabal, you need Emma Frost. And that's not to say that Emma is a bad girl, but we all know that Emma has been bad. And she just likes to have her hands in the pot of whatever is brewing. So, yeah, I glued it right where the break was, where I cut the other ones off. And I even screwed up a little bit on one side. But as you can see, I put too much glue on that one. But it does look really good, and I'm glad I have it over that fucking traffic cone that she came with. But I do like this Emma figure. I just need to get rid of it. Yeah, she is pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie, she's pretty bad, though. Emma Frost. I see why Cyclops be like, hey, girl. What up? What up, girl? And I do like, so, like I said, Emma Frost has her fingers in many pots. Prodigious Spider Star. So, how she joined the Cabal is, these two did the old snoo, and Namor's like, hey, so I know a guy, and he's forming a group, and it would be most beneficial for us to join this group because it's a very powerful group. And then Lady Loki had worked with Doctor Doom, so that's how they knew each other. And then Norman kind of got Taskmaster and the rest of the team together and was like, all right, now. So they all knew each other somehow. It was all connected. Emma and Namor smashed, and that's how they knew each other. So, yeah, that's why I put Emma and Namor next to each other. And like I said, and like you said, Emma bad, but she kind of hoe though, which is fine. It's fine because I can be kind of hoe too. But Emma's been around. Namor got the bodies. I mean, so the thing about Namor is he just likes to make people cheat, or like he's like, I want it, I got it. It don't matter who it is, don't matter if they have a partner or whatever. Namor wants to smash, Namor gonna smash, which is, I don't know if it's a mutant ability or whatever, but he generally gets the bag. So, something about pointy-eared Atlantean guys with wings on their feet, I guess. Also, for anyone calling Namor an Aquaman ripoff, Namor came out there first, so there's that. So technically, Aquaman is a Namor ripoff. Oh, goodness. So yeah, I really need to do... All right, so anyone... Will you be reading the upcoming Marvel and DC crossover featuring Batman and Deadpool? When it goes up on Marvel Universe, I will, absolutely. I really need to... I'm really excited for Spider-Man versus Predator to finally go up there. And I'm sure the next couple issues of Avengers versus Aliens is up. I think they only put issue 2 up so far. So maybe issue 3 and 4 are up by now. There's a lot of stuff I need to read. But I need to know what... So this is the first Cabal team. I need to know what issues I should read or look over to do a retelling of the Cabal. Because I want to do a comic book retelling with... That's the point of these. Or at least, talk about the team and do a breakdown of that kind of stuff. Because I've done a Secret Wars video, which was me reading the comic and working panel by panel to recreate it with my figures and all that stuff. Yes, Doctor Doom. Absolutely. We all love us some Doctor Doom. And I would say that Doctor Doom is probably the big bad of the Marvel Universe as far as, like, terrestrial threats, like things that are on Earth from Earth. Doom and Norman Osborn, if you put those two together, like in the Cabal, that is a very dangerous combination because Doom is super smart. Norman is super duper smart, but he's also crazy and has, like, other personalities jumping around in his head. 27 watching, 7 likes. Let's get at least 10 more likes on the board. Pretty please. I would appreciate that. So the Cabal is really cool. And the Dark Avengers are really cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Zombie. Now we got 33 watching and only 7 likes. It costs nothing to smash the like button. if you're at all interested, oh, and also if you're new here and you want to win this, so 33 people watching, if you want to win this, you need to subscribe, go like and comment on the Venom video, and we're almost to 3.5K, and once we hit that, we're giving this away live on stream. I'm going to pull one of the names from the comments, and we're going to give this away. So you don't want to miss out on that. We're about 40 subscribers away. About 40 subscribers away from giving away this Venom. So take that as you will. I don't know why nobody wants to smash the like button for me. You've been consistently watching this. It makes me kind of sad. But you know, speaking of alternate versions, I do have a video on Captain America, Bucky Cap coming up, because I got this figure from Ollie's for $10 in the heat of everyone being like, "Oh, I need to find Bucky Cap. He's at Ollie's." And I found one, and I needed his shield because I wanted it for Secret Wars Cap, and I gave him Ultimate Captain America shield, which I think looks better with the darker blue. And the video for this Namor is coming out on Tuesday, and this one's coming out the Tuesday after. So, you know, these are also relevant. That's why they're here. Yes, Frito, I know you're hungry, but it's not breakfast or lunchtime. You already had breakfast. I don't care. Come here. Come here. My cat is screaming right now. He's very, very upset that I'm sitting here on the floor when he could totally walk over to me. Come on. Come here. I'll show you in a second once I put these guys back. Frito, what are you doing? You're just sitting outside the door. Yeah. There you go. Now you're coming in. You see, I call him out. Come here. All right, never mind. Go away, cat. Go away, cat. I adore that Bucky Cap costume because he's Captain Puerto Rico, right? That's what people call Captain America sometimes because he's only got 1 star. He don't got 50 stars on that bad boy. 22 and 8 legs. Come on. Smash like for Bucky Cap, because if you don't know Marvel Legends, the original Bucky Cap was a standard mold for so long. And we finally, I have 3 cats, K-Mac. We finally got an updated Bucky Cap mold, and it is glorious. So smash like for Bucky Cap, because he's a cool figure, and he was also a cool, different version of Captain America. You know what would be really cool? If they made a Punisher Captain America from after Civil War. They just made like a Captain America 4-pack and gave us a Bucky Cap with even more accessories like an alternate head, etc. And then they gave us a Punisher cap and then a Civil War cap. That'd be cool. I think that would be pretty dang cool. But regardless, the Cabal, I'm going to do a video on it. Nobody has told me a run to read, so I guess I'm just going to have to deep dive and start reading Cabal stuff. I don't know. I don't think there's a specific like Cabal series. I think it's mixed and matched in between different books. I could be wrong. That's what I was hoping the chat would fill in for me. But instead, I've got to do research, and I don't like to do research. Already, Thor. My most entire. Huh. I don't know. I haven't seen that, Ray. What does that look like? Have they announced that yet? I wonder if these would go with MCU head sculpts. The thing about comic book Marvel Legends and MCU Marvel Legends is MCU Marvel Legends are shorter. They're more in a Black Series scale or a Power Rangers Lightning Collection scale or an SH Figure Arts kind of scale. Marvel Legends is more like 6.5 inch, and Black Series MCU is like 6 inch scale. So a lot of those heads would look extra tiny on these bodies. But I'm sure a couple of maybe older Marvel Legends bodies would work with MCU head sculpts just because they used to be smaller. But yeah, I am really I'm really happy that I have the Cabal. I really want them to announce Dark Avengers Ares and Dark Avengers Hawkeye on the retro card so I can finish that team without rebuying an older Hawkeye figure that I already had. What's up, Rolando? And without buying Bath, because that thing is expensive. And it also has those ball joint hips, and those suck. 30 watching. Go ahead, smash like for me. Pretty please. And yeah, the Cabal is just a really cool... Oh, and last night, this finished printing, and I finished cleaning it up, and I would say these look pretty dang good. Meant Koipel, not Ovetti. And that's Thor's new look from the 2000s. Yeah, I know it. I know it's a newer look, but I haven't seen a tease for a new Thor. I don't know if I missed something. Yes, the Cabal is awesome. Krusty, if you know the Cabal, tell me what issues should I read to do research for video, because I need to do a Cabal video. What's up, Tristan? So Krusty Old Crow, if you have any, did they have a specific run, or is it they're like a couple issues of a different run that they were in with this team? Because I know this is the first team. Not a cheese, just a fake. Oh, okay. I thought it was coming. I'm sure they'll make it. I had the Herald Thor, the Herald of Galactus Thor, but I got rid of it because I'm hoping they'll do the version after it where he doesn't have the armored sleeves and he looks more heavy metal and I want that Thor. So if that's the Olvetti Thor or the which one are you talking about? You said it's not Olvetti. Koipel. If that's the Koipel Thor, then I also agree that would be a cool Thor to have. But for me, I want an updated pinless classic Thor. That's what I need. We have Iron Man, we have Captain America. We don't have a pinless updated Thor. So I really want that before anything else. And I would say that we would need a Max Thor for that, because then you could give us the spinning hammer thing that they gave to Ragnarok. You could give us a Ragnarok head. You could give us a helmeted and unhelmeted Thor. You could give us chainmail sleeves and bare arm sleeves that you can swap on. That would be a cool maximum classic Thor. And you could give him a soft, good wired cape. Yeah, the Cabal were before the Dark Avengers, I'm pretty sure. Because the Cabal was, no, I think they're around the same time. Because, the Cabal was really big during, leading up to Secret Wars 2. So I think they came out around the same time. Kinda. You know Norman, he likes to have contingency plans. Whether it be with the Cabal, with the Dark Avengers, Spider-Man. 37 watching, go ahead and smash like for me, pretty please. It's crazy we have 37 people watching. It's Sunday morning, so happy Sunday, happy Pride. It is June 1st. Doing some cool stuff this month. Going to a Pride festival, going to a Pride pool party. That'll be fun. And then the weekend, not this next weekend, but the weekend after, I'm going to Maryland Toy Expo. So I will be, yeah, the hood is right here. I have the hood, Tristan. All Avengers-based titles, Dark Avengers included in the 2010, 2011, right after Secret Invasion and before Siege. Okay, so 2010, 20. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure it was a whole run of another book that it was in. So I will just have to do my research and do my deep diving and look into the storyline of the Dark Avengers, because or I could just find, like, it would be nice if they put it all together in a compendium. Yeah, it's Pride Month, Ray. It's June 1st. It would be, I'm gonna screenshot that so I know, actually. And of course it's Brian Michael Bendis. I love Brian Michael Bendis. He does some good shit. But the Cabal is really cool. And so that answers your question, Tristan. I think the Cabal does slightly predate the Dark Avengers. But it was all happening around the same time. Well, no, because he said Dark Avengers included. So yeah, it was all happening around the same time. I was right. So, you know, speaking of Dark Avengers, we got the Sentry. We got Moonstone. We got Kid Omega, who was tricked. Or not Kid Omega, Marvel Boy, I'm sorry. Marvel Boy, who now goes by something else entirely. But his name is Novar. Hey Novar, how you doing? Dakin. If he wants to stand up. And then, yeah, Dark Avengers, Secret War, Civil War, Secret Invasion, Civil War, and the Cabal was all on the same. Yeah. It's all early 2010s. And then here's my Mac Gargan Spider-Man. I use the Renew Your Vows 2-pack. What did he come with? What did he come with in the 2-pack? I don't fucking remember. Did I get rid of what he came with? But yeah, there's my Dark Avengers and my Cabal together. And, you know, Norman should actually just be kind of in the front of any... Maybe I will combine these two videos together, considering I don't have the rest of the Dark Avengers. They haven't been announced, and I have no idea when they're coming. Maybe I'll just do a combined... Because they're already here. Well, that was fun. Maybe I'll just do a combined video about the Cabal and the Dark Avengers. Oh, yeah, Carnage. I did get rid of that Carnage, so... Yeah, that's why I didn't remember. Because I have the Venom Pool Wave Carnage, which is 1,000 times better. Frito! You literally slept in the same bed as me all night, buddy. I cannot be with you 24/7, my sweetie. He's a very needy cat. No. I'm busy. I hope y'all can hear him, because he's literally yelling at me. Come on, y'all. Smash like. You 25 people have been here the whole time. Smash like. Please. Frito. You're bugging me, buddy. I'm going to close the door. And then you're going to be really sad. I read the first 3 issues of Dark Avengers, and it seemed like there was a big flashback panel of the Cabal, but it was in Morgan Le Fay's vision, which are from a different time. So maybe it was a flash forward that she's like, oh, look, this is what's going to happen. I'll have to do my research, because with these comic book runs and stuff... Sorry, I'm closing the door. With these comic book runs and stuff, a lot of them are not contained in a book. They're contained in many books. So it is what it is. But yeah, I think maybe this is my next project here is doing the Cabal and the Dark Avengers together. Instead of waiting for Hawkeye and Ares, I can just kill 2 birds with 1 stone and have a massively long video. No, Frito has a sister named Oreo, and then my girlfriend's name, incidentally, is Twix. My girlfriend's cat's name is incidentally Twix. So, they all have junk food names. They all have snack cat names. But I named him Frito because he's a cat. And, yeah. Only boy in the house. So he's a very needy little fella. But it's okay. I love him anyway. What's up, Mr. B? So, I will bring up that Marvel vs. Capcom wave eventually, because I was really excited for one figure. In particular, well, 2. 2 in particular. And, they kind of fucked me over. So we'll talk about that really quick before I go. I need to eat breakfast. I'm not going to do an hour-long stream. So I streamed for like 5 hours yesterday between my streams, and then I was on Maximilian Tucker's channel last night for Go to Bed, and that ran until like 3 in the morning. Something like that. So it was, I don't think that anyone's following anyone when it comes to the toy community. I just think there's a lot of overlap with people subscribing and watching. So it's always good to see the same people in the chat, I think. So the Psylocke that they announced looks fantastic. She's on the Captain Marvel, Phoenix, Black Widow body. But she's motherfucking Target exclusive. So that Psylocke in the classic Ninja Psylocke outfit is going to be a Target exclusive, going up at June 6th at 2 p.m. So if you're not ready and waiting at 2 p.m. within the first 3 minutes, you're going to miss out on this Psylocke. And I want the new Psylocke. The Jim Lee training suit one is pretty. I'll definitely be using that head sculpt and all that stuff for like photography and the effects pieces. But I want... No, it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. I want cakey Psylocke on... It's actually on this body. So, sorry to be... I mean, they both got cake, but like, come on. This one does not articulate as well. It doesn't have the ab crunch, so you can't go like, you know, oh, baby got back. You know, you can't do that with her. She just goes like, oh, I broke my back. So it is what it is. Target exclusive have never been tough for me to grab, but Walmart. Well, Ray, if you find or snap or are able to grab the Target exclusive 2-pack, like if you get 2 of them, if you're planning on grabbing it, grab one for me and I'll pay you for it. And I'll pay for shipping. Because I don't want to miss that Psylocke. And I'll even take the Thanos and put him on my Marvel vs. Capcom shelf. All right, and then secondly, all right, so the big appointment for me, for things that I wanted, because, let's see. So I hate this Wolverine, the X-Men 97 Wolverine. I hate him. Because, first of all, they sculpted all the arm hair on him. They didn't fucking paint it. So it looks like he has a skin condition. It looks like he has scabies or something. I don't know. So his arms look really fucked up. And then, do you notice how different the shade of his skin tone is next to everyone else? He's fucking yellow. And Wolverine is not supposed to be yellow. He's supposed to be a pinkish, you know, pinkish color like Norman, like Daken. Daken's his son. So why the fuck is this Wolverine jaundiced? And then you see the Berserker Barrage Wolverine from Marvel vs. Capcom. And you're like, holy shit, that's crazy. And then it was pointed out later that he doesn't have these double jointed elbows anymore. He has single jointed elbows on a swivel. So it's like a Black Series figure where it's pegged in and you only go 90 degrees. Now, to be fair, with these double elbows, you only get 90 degrees because Wolverine's got some huge biceps. But it still is a step back in articulation. And they did that because I think they thought his arms were too long. And I just think that this Wolverine is too big in general. I'm hoping that one is a little bit shorter because Wolverine is supposed to be 5'3". So this is about a 5'4", 5'5" Wolverine. He should be down to the top of his head should be where like close to where the middle of Norman Star is, not the top. Wolverine is very, very short. I still think it's too tall, crusty. But I'm gonna get that 2-pack because I don't have Silver Samurai, and I will get rid of this Wolverine as soon as I get the Marvel vs. Capcom one. I'll put it up on eBay and make a couple bucks. One picked up some 112 scale cigars. Team Logan. Yeah, the X-Men 97 have some really, well, not all of them, but Rogue, for instance. All right, I have my head sculpt right here. This is how I organize my accessories, by the way. Where's Rogue? I mean, Rogue isn't that bad. So no, Wolverine is the only one that's yellow. I was thinking that she was more yellow, but she's closer to pink like Norman is. So I just don't like the animated style of this Rogue head because my Rogue has the Outback Rogue head on, which I just think looks so much better. But this is the X-Men 97 Rogue right here. Oops, with the Outback head. So it does not always sit the right way, but it does fit on there. And Rogue is my favorite female X-Men, so I do love me some Rogue. How's it going, sugar? Don't let me touch you, because it'll hurt. You know, Rogue is great. I love her. I love her accent. Rogue, my first ever crush. I think that was like, for a lot of people, that was Rogue and the Pink Ranger. If you're a 90s kid like me, it was, and like I said, it's Pride Month, so yes, I do like other ladies. So, yeah, Rogue and the Pink Ranger, for me, were always very, very good stuff for me as a kid. I was like, huh, they're pretty. My favorite Rogue and Psylocke figures are from Select. Amy Jo Johnson, yeah, she's sweet. She's a sweetheart. Haven't been able to find a good Rogue up here. I think they're re-releasing the 97 one. But they could also be redoing... Oh, shit. Why is Jubilee knocked over? They could also be doing the End of X-Men 97 one in her first appearance outfit. So I'm sure we'll get more. Almost 20. Yeah, well, we only have 17 people, so we're pretty even now. One person didn't smash the like button. But I still don't think they've made the perfect Rogue. I think she could benefit from an ab crunch and double jointed elbows. So there's still improvements to be made with this Rogue. Plus, she need a big booty. I'm sorry. I keep saying it, but these characters specifically, like Rogue and Psylocke, and other ones are drawn cakey. Like, they got cake. So thanks, Ace. Thank you very much. So if you don't give them cake, you're not doing the character service. So pissed off, definitely pissed off that the upcoming Psylocke is a Target exclusive. Although this is a great Psylocke. I don't hate on this. I like the training suit. It's a good look for her. But she can't do this. She can't do that. And believe me, Psylocke is supposed to be able to have her, I like big, you know. We need that in our lives. And to make it a Target exclusive, they knew exactly what they were fucking doing. And it makes me mad. But, you know, we can't win them all. God, my cat is freaking out. He will not stop. I don't know what his problem is. I love him to death. But I just hear him running up and down the hallway screaming, Mom! Mom! I need Jubilee, Beast, and Morph to complete the team. Yeah, we definitely need an updated Black Cat. Cakey Black Cat. Cakey Scarlet Witch. Nah, Jean don't need to be cakey. We can leave her out of it. She's fine. But definitely we need cakey, busty Black Cat, Emma, which the Emma's, she's fine, but she ain't curvy enough. She don't have a big bust and a big booty. And then like I said, Rogue isn't there either. And that Scarlet Witch is such an old figure. God, we need a new Scarlet Witch. We really, really need an updated Scarlet Witch. I'd be all over that. Goblin Queen, yeah, her too. Yeah, to make her a store exclusive, put it in a 2-pack is fucking horrible. Morph would be cool, and a head stuff. Yeah, Mommy, Mom, Mommy, what? What if you're gonna be that way about it? She just run away. That's my Stewie impression. Mommy, Mom. Morph would be cool, and a head swap from the original series would be great. And Morph's a cool character. I like that they leaned in that Morph is non-binary, because literally if your power was to transform into anyone, and that means man or woman, then your gender really isn't defined, because you can change it whenever. So between Mystique and Morph, I'm glad that we have some non-binary representation in the X-Men. I don't know if there's more non-binary X-Men, but I think that's pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna have to get a picture together for Pride Month with queer Marvel characters. We got Mystique, we got Iceman. Help me out. What's up, Beta Ray? Who are some other queer Marvel characters? Iceman, Jean. I don't have North Star, so I can't use North Star. I don't know. I don't know if we have enough of the representation in the figures. I'm sure we do. I don't have any DC stuff. Yeah, North Star from Alpha Flight, like I said, but I don't have a North Star figure. I think that he was in the Alpha Flight 5-pack, but I don't have that Alpha Flight 5-pack. And I know jack shit about Alpha Flight, except for that Wolverine was originally supposed to be on Alpha Flight, and then his team hated him so fucking much that they were like, "Get this asshole out of here," and he's like, "What the hell, bub? I just trying to exist." But I'm gonna get off now because I'm hungry. It was good talking to y'all. I definitely have some Cabal stuff to check out. Wolfsbane is a lesbian. All right, well, I'll grab her for the picture too. Thank you. Thank you for the information, Beta Ray. All right, it's good hanging out. Thank you for 25 people consistently watching. I will get to work on this Cabal and Dark Avengers video. Check out my displaying model behavior interview. I love y'all. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. Well, she doesn't have a defined gender is what I mean by non-binary. Like, you know, because she transforms. But yeah. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.